Hey guys, Tin Man here. A little bit irritated today. My wife's been having a lot of problems with chronic pain. She's got a lot of neck pain, she's got lower back pain. She can hardly even get out of bed. So I'm kind of thinking that she may actually have Thoracic Outlet Syndrome. And she mentioned that to her doctor, and basically her doctor said, well, a lot of the spine specialists, they don't even really believe that Thoracic Outlet Syndrome exists. And then she said, well, TSO wouldn't cause you any lower back pain, not TOS. She didn't even get that right. So it's kind of frustrating. And I think the thing that ticks me off about that is I've been through that myself many times. You go to doctors and they just dismiss, your complaints, or they give you some type of treatment and they insist that you're cured from their treatment, but you're not. That's happened to me a lot of times too. Is some of these doctors are just so arrogant and full of themselves. They always think they have the answers, and they fixed you, and if they can't fix you, then it's all in your head. So I keep making these videos about Thoracic Outlet Syndrome, and I've been thinking, well, nowadays with the internet and all that, it should be getting a lot more well known and doctors should know what it is, but obviously they don't. And if they've never heard of it, they don't even get online and do any research on it or anything. Now, I don't know what the statistics are and how rare of a condition this is, but I do know that it's pretty rare. In fact, there's a registered nurse who watches some of my videos, and she said in 20 years she's never heard of Thoracic Outlet Syndrome. So I guess it's really not that common. And when you're a doctor, it's a business and it's about making money. So if something is really rare, there's not many doctors that are going to waste their time learning about it. Personally, it took me about 11 or 12 years to ever get diagnosed and have surgery. And when I talked with the surgeon, he was like, well, why am I seeing you now? And I started explaining my symptoms, and he's like, that's not what I meant. He goes, why am I seeing you now rather than like 10 or 12 years ago? And it's like, he just doesn't understand what you have to go through to finally get diagnosed with this. And then a lot of times you have surgery and it doesn't help, or it makes you worse, like it did in my case. So, I mean, sometimes it's just kind of a no-win situation. And then there's the people that have surgery and get better, and so they don't really think it's that big of a deal. I had a guy comment on one of my videos one day asking me, well, how can you be disabled? My son had surgery and he's throwing a baseball again. But it just depends. It really varies from person to person. And I think if you're young and you get diagnosed early, the outcome is much better. So that's my little rant for this morning. Sometimes I think, maybe I'm just kind of wasting my time making these videos. But when I hear stuff like that, doctors just not even knowing what it is, that tells me that maybe I just need to keep making these. I don't know if it'll do any good, but at least it puts the word out there a little bit anyway. Thanks for watching, you guys, and I'll talk to you next time.